Okay, everyone. This is going to be a little bit different because my mic was switched and wasn't recording when I recorded this. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of a voiceover and basically just reading the stuff, the notes and everything that I did read previously. Everything else is just going to be watch and enjoy.
Can't open these without a screwdriver. I've never seen two people more suited for each other. I hope they work things out. They need to. Eugene's a pro at fixing the fuse box whenever there's a power outage. Highest priority, huh? That means Eugene's
Eugene,
probably
Bernard
working in
tells me there
Bernard's
is a cold
office right
draft
now.
coming from the window and it's turning his office into a freezer. Fixing this should be your highest priority today, Linda.
Sounds like Eugene asked Bernard to stop
Dear
opposing the
Eugene,
construction of
I
the
was
new sector
unaware of
at
your
the
daughter's
hospital.
condition. I
And
can only
Bernard
imagine how
was
difficult this must be
Bernard.
for you and your wife. But do not worry, you only have to look at my brother to see how rotten apples grow even in the best of families. As for your request, I am afraid I am unable to grant it. Mr. Weston is both a good friend of mine and a benefactor of the Clarington, so it would be inappropriate for me to oppose him. Also, considering his great influence in the city, I have no doubt he will manage to prevent the hospital's construction no matter what. Thank you for understanding. Bernard. Yeah, okay. This guy, he's something else. Just an article that basically talks about how there are different shop owners in town discussing with the mayor about how they don't want the hospital, saying rude comments about how they don't feel safe about lunatics moving next door and whatnot.
Oh, Eugene. I had no idea.
Dear Eugene, a friend of mine has heard from her hairdresser, who's heard from her sister in law, who works as a secretary for the mayor, that the city plans on building a new mental hospital right next to the Clarington. Imagine, Denise could get the care that she needs while staying close to home. It's almost too good to be true. I don't dare get my hopes up still, but I'll keep my ear to the ground and keep you posted as soon as I heard more news. Joyce.
Wait, Sophie. You don't need these. Be careful. It's a slippery slope towards becoming a hoarder. Shoot, no screwdriver. What's life without a little challenge? Huh, this must be Eugene with his daughter. He looks like a caring father. Eugene's a pro at fixing the fuse box whenever there's a power outage. Maybe I shouldn't wander around with my pockets full. Is there anything I can put down? Eugene must be down in Bernard's office. I should go ask him for a screwdriver. I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile.
Alright, who is this guy? I hope it's not the guy from, like, 505, because I'm gonna freak out.
It's, Miss Belivet, isn't it?
What? Oh, Roy.
Oh, right. You're the one who took last week off, aren't you? You had to, take care of your sister, I think?
Mother. My mother. She's very sick.
No, I hope this doesn't become a recurring thing. I need to know I can count on you.
I understand, sir.
What are you doing here, anyway? Are you on break?
I don't know if it's a good idea to actually lie in this. Like, I don't feel like I'm gonna get away with it.
No. I'm just getting a screwdriver.
A screwdriver? What for?
Loose vent.
Well, that sounds like a job for Eugene, doesn't it?
Yes. You're right.
Then leave the repairs to him.
Okay. I will.
What's going on?
Oh, Andrew.
Oh, sorry. Seems I've made a habit of sneaking up on you today. Spying on Bernard again?
No, I'm looking for a screwdriver. For the vent. Linda asked Eugene to fix Bernard's window.
Ah, gotcha.
Eugene?
What the... maybe you should go have a look. You know what? I'll stand guard by the elevator and, holler if Bernard approaches.
Okay, thanks. I'll be quick. With this blizzard, Bernard's office will be a skating rink by the end of the day. Best to avoid that. Opposing something that could help so many people just because it's close to your hotel? This is ridiculous. So, I take it the open window was not an accident. Can't say I blame you, Eugene.
So it says, enjoy the cold, you cold-hearted. Yep. So this note here basically talks about Bernard talking to a Mr. Weston about contributing, money into the hotel and his own department store and all this stuff. And then he found out he was going to put money toward the mental hospital, but kind of persuaded him in a different way. So that's why the janitor got mad and was like, yeah, because his daughter could use the help from this hospital.
Aha! Let's get you to that vent.
I noticed that a lot of these notes are talking about 602, so I don't know if we're gonna actually be able to go to that room or not. It makes me question what's going on in that room.
This does not look like a nice brotherly check-in. I had no idea things were this bad between Bernard and Raymond.
So I can give a little summary to this. You can still read it, but it's hard for me to read this while I'm editing. It's basically a letter from Bernard to his brother saying, I got you out of jail. I did my part. You are shame to this family. Like, I'm going to keep going and, build up the name of our thing and so forth. And you go and enjoy your quote unquote retirement. Like basically just writing him off. Like, this Bernard guy, I just don't care for.
Ew! Is this Linda's?
Pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, that was a bra in the
Oh,
drawer.
Just look at these distinguished gentlemen. And a young Bernard.
He's an angry little thing, isn't he?
Kinda wish I worked here when Raymond was in charge. Sounds like the hotel was very different back then.
So another overview, it sounded like the other owner of the place kind of was a partier, had some questionable people in the hotel, like very laid back, easygoing, but not for the best.
Do you remember that loose tile from last week?
Yes?
Well, I'm afraid it hasn't been properly repaired.
What do you mean?
I mean that, it's still broken, sir. Someone put a rug on top of it, but you can still hear it crack. I'm just checking to make sure guests don't trip over it.
Is that part of your job description?
No. No, it isn't, sir.
Oh, well, then I suggest you stop worrying about Miss Belivet. What were you doing in my office?
I was simply closing the door. Someone left it ajar.
Huh. Must have been Eugene. Well, don't you have work to do?
Yes, sir.
Then get to it. Oh, Mrs. Drake has asked to see you.
Again?
Just indulge her. Apologize one more time for Friday's mishap. Do whatever needs to be done. We cannot afford to lose such loyal guests.
Very well, sir. Whew. I think my heart stopped beating there for a moment.
Yeah, me too. But at least I found what I was looking for.
Perfect. Now, I should probably get to it before you-know-who comes out of his office again. Keep me posted.
Oh, I guess I'm free to disturb room 508 now. But that's where Bernard and Linda were. Ew.
Ugh, I really don't want to go in that room and clean it, but I guess I have to. Just check the list, and it's a complete clean, so lovely. For some reason, the closet doors were glitched. Like, it wouldn't close, and then I realized, okay, you can individually close them, but it was just taking a while, and it's just a me thing, right? I was hoping while cleaning I could find something, but not too much around here. Just like little things to show that they did have a time together. And then I was like, oh yeah, it's a full clean. So I'm gonna throw out like everything. And then it grossed me out when I seen the Kleenex on the floor because that's just ew. So I was taking a look at the list to see, like, do we cross anything off? Does it get crossed off when it's officially clean? So, no, it doesn't look like it. This kind of made me laugh how you, like, turn it instead of, like, actually take off the vent cover. And another one of these fun puzzles, but at least we unlocked a bunch of symbols, so I can kind of, like, probably figure it out on my own. I'm also just gonna skip through this so you guys don't have to watch the long process of me going this letter, and this letter. Basically, from here, I'm like, okay, I can guess this and this. I kind of wasn't looking at the chart anymore. I was kind of like guessing. I'm like, okay, that's R and my room, and yeah, so.
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Andrew speaking.
It's me.
Hey, you got anything good for me?
I found another message written in secret code.
And?
It says, meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Who's Michael? A guest's husband?
I don't know. It's the first time I'm hearing of a Michael in this story.
Yeah, the cast keeps getting bigger. I'll just check the logbook. There's a Michael staying in room 507.
Mrs. Beaumont's room? But she doesn't have a husband. She's here alone with... Oh! Michael must be her son. I got him some extra blankets the other day so he could build a fort.
That's really nice of you. So, Mrs. Beaumont is linked to the cruises, huh? I have a feeling we may be approaching the climax of this story.
I guess I should go have a look at 507, but it's not on my list. There's a do not disturb sign on the door.
How about I call up there? You know, to make sure no one's home.
Good idea.
Just a sec. Well, it looks like the room is ready for your snooping, my lady.
Thank you, good sir. I'll call you back.
Here we are, brand new room, and so much to discover here and to look through.
Mr. Cruz, huh? Numbers, dates, times. What does it all mean?
I feel like 1824 means something, like going back to the address book. Like it's got to be something to remember, but I can't click on it, so it's driving me crazy.
So you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want anyone noticing.
So summarizing this too, they've been traveling. This person and Michael been traveling on the train for a couple days. Excited to see the other person. Especially on the eve of Valentine's Day. We told them what room they're in, 509. And please don't talk to it says please refrain from talking to me until we figure out in a safe way to see each other, which I found interesting. So it's to the missus and it's from M, which I thought this whole time like they were talking to the husband.
Michael, adults can be so confusing. I promise it's not you.
Originally, when I recorded this, I said I was going to put the English on here, but I do find the English version later, so I will read that on here.
Let's get to the bottom of this and find out what links these rooms together.
So this is an interesting letter. It talks about homeschooling Michael. So the mother took him out of school and is doing her own homeschooling. And the letter saying make sure you have the right materials, the book, so he gets the proper education. So she just took him out of school.
Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged.
Like I said before, hopefully you guys can read these letters. It's so hard for me to reread it on my screen because it's so much smaller. I know it's talking about how this person and the missus were really close, really good friends, and how he misses the other one, and thinking about Christmas and how much time they've spent together and how they're thinking of them.
So a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong? Ugh.
So this letter is from a lawyer stating about how, she's making these claims of her husband abusing her and to make sure that she is in court, to testify and all this stuff. So kind of putting a picture together of what's going on here. Found it weird how there's like some frames with no photos in them. Looks like a small like dog collar named Greta.
Locked. The key has to be around here somewhere.
This I found weird. It's one of those like those bad luck letters that I ever send to this many people or you'll have bad luck for life. Just weird that it's just on the floor. Looks like either like a love note or poems this person was writing.
That look in your eyes. Either a guest got a hold of our stationery, or this came from someone on the staff.
Yeah, this letter freaked me out. You don't need to know my name, but you've seen me. I've recognized that look in your eyes when you've checked in. You don't need to make a fuss out of it. Just keep your wits about you, and I'll do the same. It's like, who in the office is doing that? Or the hotel? Like, is it Bernard? Or is it the weird guy in 505?
He's all but outright threatening you. Oh, I hope you can stay as far away from him as possible.
Another letter in French. I do pull it up later in English from the husband.
Looks like someone grew tired of looking at your face, Mr. Beaumont.
Again, more and more signs show that she wants a divorce from this man and is not looking back or looking to go back.
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time.
Here's the husband's angry letter in English, so you guys can read that over. And here's Michael's letter to his dad in English as well, if you guys want to read that over too.
Aha! Keys are Snoop's best friend. know lipstick marks are a pain to scrub off, but they're kind of charming. A lovely shade of lipstick. I'll need another key to unlock this. Haven't I seen one just like this somewhere? That key looks so familiar. Why do I associate it with room 505?
And there.
Ah, there you are. With Marcella. God knows where she is.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Andrew speaking.
Hey, Andrew.
Sophie, crazy timing. I've got something for you.
Oh, what is it?
I heard a certain Mr. Cruz and a Mr. Morgan had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who told you that?
Jacques did. Apparently, it got so heated he had to get involved. And it sounds like I was on the right track, because he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot. Can you guess what it is?
Blackmail?
Well, that was your theory, remember? No, it's affair.
Affair? How bad was the fight?
I think Jacques got in the middle of it before it got too intense. But he said Mr. Cruz looked like he was about to kill Mr. Morgan. So Mrs. Cruz must be having an affair with him, right? And her husband found out?
Maybe, but that doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
What about the second one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that open a chest with 2 locks? Okay, there's definitely something going on between them.
Yeah, but the answers probably lie in that chest, and I don't think I'll be able to open it. I've looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Probably.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, if you get me a candle and some plaster, I may be able to do something about that chest.
How?
I'll tell you later, okay? Just find those things, and I'll meet you in the basement as soon as I can.
All right. Thank you for not giving up.
I would never give up on you.
Right. Candle. I don't remember seeing a candle anywhere. Let's take a quick look.
Great. This takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt. As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs?
Okay, so we'll go downstairs.
Oh, Bernard, I can't believe you would do something like that. He's worked with us for years. He's always been loyal. Is there anything you might have said or done to anger him?
What do you think? That I deserved it?
No, of course not. All I need to say is that maybe, from his perspective, well, never mind. What are you going to do now?
I'm tired. What else? don't know what on earth's going on here. Because of that goddamn snowstorm? Or was there something in the coffee this morning? What do you mean?
The guy quit. What do you mean? I didn't stop him from getting fired. He quit.
Wendy asked me for a day off. Andrew, suddenly worrying about the floor tile. Oh, and that maid? What's her name? Sylvie? I never noticed how odd she is.
Sophie, you mean? I like her. She's a good girl.
You know what? I should call the city. Tell them they don't need to build that new madhouse next door. There's one right here.
Oh, Bernard, it's not that bad. I'm here, aren't I? Come here. Let me help you forget about all that for a minute.
It's locked. To be tossed aside by your best friend like that? Oh, Wendy, that's a special brand of heartbreak.
Let's see. Rebecca, a VIP guest in room 602 is getting on my nerves. He keeps ordering food that's not on the menu. We don't usually do special orders, but Bernard was adamant that we make all of his wishes come true. Do I look like a genie? That's not even the worst of it, though. Every night he bangs in the kitchen, barges in the kitchen as if it's his home, asking for meat for his precious little hors d'oeuvres. Who finds dogs? I think it's fine. $4 roast bay. I cannot even afford $4 roast bay personally.
So you do have a stash of candles. But where is it?
The kitchen is out of power again, and I can barely see a thing. Bernard wants us to continue working, but not visibly dropping my fingers for it. Didn't you start hoarding candles since the last power outage? I remember you saying you never want to be caught in the dark again. Where's your stash? It's urgent. Okay,
Maybe Bobby took some candles from Rebecca already.
okay, I gotta go look for his thing now.
No candles, but this looks like the laundry room. That must be the location of Rebecca's stash. Oh, right. My keys are still in the break room.
Are you here to apologize?
Apologize? I'm not the one who should be apologizing.
You're such an idiot. I can't believe that I fell in love with you.
Wait!
What?
I want my mother's ring back.
There. I don't want it anymore.
hold on to these tight.
Okay, I wonder if I can return Linda's key then, since I don't need mine anymore. Oh. These drawings, oh my gosh, that's so funny. There's more back here. Wow. That's funny. My Tupperware's back. Oh yeah, it's Bobby. Why does it keep talking about 602? Everybody's 602. Hmm. Oh, they're like talking to each other. Huh. Hmm. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can return her key then. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have my key now. It said place master key, but I have a master key, so hopefully that was not mine. I don't think it is, because I can't touch it.
Ooh, is this a movie script?
Aha, there we go.
Got a candle. Now, what next?
I think I gotta go. Oh yeah, I gotta go find Andrew now.
There you are.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, I remember reading a spy novel. I can't remember the title, it wasn't that good. In which they used wax and plaster to make a key mold. I'm thinking we could do the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Sure? No. In the novel, they used a special kind of wax, not candle wax. But I think it's worth a shot.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this, shall we? First step, pour the wax, I suppose? Careful though, the pot's probably hot. That's it. Nicely done. Next step, put the key in the wax, right? Better wait a few seconds before removing it. Looks good. Pretty sure you can take it out now.
This is cool.
I think we're almost done. All that's left is to pour the plaster from the cup into the mold. Good job. So now we wait until it's dry, I guess.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
A few minutes, probably. We can poke it every now and then to check.
I bet you didn't think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
No. But I like it. I feel like I'm in one of those novels I spend my days reading.
What have you been reading lately? That's your book there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a play by Agatha Christie, Witness for the Prosecution.
What's it about?
It's the story of a lawyer who takes on the case of a man accused of murdering an old widow. There's strong evidence against him, but the lawyer is convinced of his innocence.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. Actually, there's a film adaptation of it playing at the theater right now.
Oh yeah, it rings a bell. Have you seen it?
No, not yet. I always prefer to read the book or the play before seeing the film. Hey, how about we go see it together?
Ooh. Okay, now he's asking for a date. We'll say yes.
Yeah, I think I'd like that.
Awesome. Lowe's Theater is not too far from here. Why don't we meet after work one of these evenings?
That sounds great.
Oh, look. I think our key double is dry and ready to go.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
Well, I'm glad I was able to be of some help. I should get back upstairs, though. I've been gone far too long already. Let me know how it goes with the key. Oh, and you should probably be careful when you turn it. Otherwise, it could break inside the lock.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
You're welcome, Sophie.
So I'm going to save before I try to unlock it, just in case. Leave no evidence at all. Washing machines are now broken. Problems from the pipes. They're completely frozen. It's a matter of time before they burst and flood the entire basement. I warned Bernard about this issue last winter, but of course, he only cares about renovating the parts of the hotel the guests can see. Behind the nice facade, everything is crumbling. I'll see what I can do, but it's not me. It's me. It's a miracle. It says 216.
I've got 2 keys. Now, let's test them out.
Okay, let's go try this.
Be careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break.
How cute is that lock? It's a heart. That is so cute. I love that mechanic.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
Okay, we got riddles. Hope you feel better.
Huh. Marcella invited you to the movies. Let me guess. You said yes.
Postman always rings twice. Playing Lowe's Theater tonight. Based on a novel I read a while back. Sure you'd love to see in you. Stories. Will you come with me? Oh, can't wait for tonight. I can barely listen to Sister Miller's lecture today. I can't wait for that's where their code is. Why can't I look at this and be like, hey, code? Dear Anne, I've heard Doris Day on the radio. Made me think of you. I know how much you love Sentimental Journey. Counting every mile of road trip. This takes me back. Last time I was in Texas, I felt like coming home. Now, strangely, I feel away from home. I wish you were here with me. I always feel at home in your arms. I can hardly believe it has been weeks since we last seen each other. Sometimes I wonder if I might be going crazy. You're always in the back of my head. Everything reminds me of you. Not only the songs on the radio, but silly things like flowers in our garden, that smell of shampoo, or smell of your shampoo, or people say the word darling. And I can hear you say it with your lovely French accent. Darling. My family seems to have noticed my odd behavior, but of course I cannot tell them about you, even though I wish I could. I feel like climbing on the roof of the tallest building in Austin and shouting my feelings for you at the top of my lungs. Gosh, I wish I sound like a giddy teenager in love for the very first time. Maybe I am. Sometimes I'm scared that all this time with you was nothing but a dream, too good to be true. I'm afraid that when I return to Montreal, I will realize you never existed. Or if you do exist, you don't remember me. I wish I had a picture of the two of us so I would know for sure it was real. I long for your embrace and the taste of your sweet lips. I love you. It's the two girls. Alright, so they're the ones in love. I'm sorry it took me so long to answer your last letter. Has it been 6 months already since I left Montreal? As you always say, le temps passe vite. My parents are glad I am done with my studies. They always thought I was strange. It was a strange idea for me to go to university. Now they want me to find a husband and have children like the other women. I think I will. These past few months, I had a lot of time to to maybe reflect on a relationship. You know my feelings for you, and I hope you never forget how much I love you. We cannot hide our heads in the sand any longer. We were lucky our story lasted as long as it did, and foolish to think it would last forever. Our love is forbidden, and hiding it from my family is proving more and more difficult every day. You will always have a special place in my heart, but I believe it in time for us in separate ways. You made me feel like a teenager and made everything but the prettiest present disappear. Now I need to be an adult and think about the okay. So this is why she kept all the letters. So she went off. Okay, so this one with M, right? Married Cruz. Obviously, they're not happy together because he, I don't know, forgot honeymoons and whatnot, renewing their vows. But she met here, I guess, the same time that this lady did, and she married an abusive man, but they were actually in love.
That riddle's a toughie. Maybe I need a fresh pair of eyes on it.
Okay, inspect this one. What is it? 2-letter words are the key. Related to our history. Unlike my favorite bar, this was black. Her alternate name will surely take you back. From the first one, take the first two. From the last one, take the last two.
Doris Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it? Doris. I-S. There's no shame in asking for help, Sophie. 2 heads are better than 1.
Oh, yeah,
especially when dealing with riddles.
she did say that. I guess I gotta call Andrew. Poor guy. I keep bugging him.
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Andrew speaking.
Hey, Andrew. Got a minute?
I always have time for you.
I opened the chest in room 507.
Huh. It worked.
Yeah, I really wasn't sure, but our little key's sturdier than it looks.
Yeah. So, what's in the chest?
A riddle.
A riddle?
I think it was written by Mrs. Beaumont for Mrs. Cruz. And I think the answer will give me the combination for a case I found in room 509. I could use your help with it, though.
That's awesome. I love riddles. Tell me, which part's causing you trouble?
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Do you know what this could mean?
This really isn't my area of expertise. Hey, Beth, you know bars, right?
Well, not all of them.
What about one that has a color in its name? Like the Orange Chair or the Blue Lagoon or something?
Well, there's the White Cat, but I don't think that's your crowd.
Oh, it's not for me, but thanks. Did you get that, Sophie?
Yeah, I did. I think I can manage from here.
Of course you can. You're a quick one. Anything else?
No, that's all. Thank you.
My pleasure. I'm just glad I could finally put my riddle-solving skills to good use. Call me when you've opened that case.
You know I will.
Alright, because we found the Doris one, so... So, can I write on this, or what? Oh, I think I just gotta put the letters back. Close that, and then just go do the code. Can I take the keys out? No. Don't look suspicious at all.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
Okay, but now I know. It's white. I need to find something that refers to its opposite, a black cat. I feel like... Oh! That's this one. Hold on. Okay, I think I should be able to solve it. The first 2 letters, so like white. Okay, it's S. And then I. Nope. Okay, what? Wait. one was black. Take you back. So IS, and this one will take you back. Something refers to its opposite of black cat. Oh. Should. Oh, Greta. Is there a T? Is there an R? There. That's it. Greta, her cat. Her black cat. Hello. There we go. I was just... Actually, when I was just looking, and I was just snooping. That wasn't even anything to read. Oh. Typewriter.
That novelist, Bridget Boswell, is actually you, Marcella?
Dear Marcella, or should I call you Bridget? You know, I prefer a good old crime story. The last week I came upon a romance novel with an intriguing title, and then they were roommates. I bought it in an impulse at a train station, read it cover to cover during our journey. Can you imagine my surprise when I recognized our story? You may have changed the names and locations, but our moments are there. Our endless discussions in our dorm room. Oh, our first day at the theater. Our trip to Quebec City. You often said, writers are thieves, but I had never fully understood it until now. It has been almost years since I received our last letter. The letter that painted our relationship as nothing more than a summer fling. At first, I could not believe you had written those words. Then I waited in vain for your answer, and had to expect your love for me had never been real. Oh, for many years I was broken-hearted, angry, confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings, of our attraction, and made many wrong decisions. But this book, your book, am I foolish to think it's proof you really love me? In any case, I hope you are well, and I'm happy to see you accomplish your dream of becoming a writer. Oh. So she thinks that she used her.
Oh, Anne, murder might be a bit much, but you deserve some kind of justice.
Dear Marcella. I didn't expect you to reply to my letter, but I am happy to see I was wrong. Your words have comforted me in a time of distress. If only Lewis was half the man you say Hector is. He has quite a temper and hits me frequently. I'm willing to put up with it as long as he doesn't hurt Michael, but there are some days when it becomes almost unbearable. The other day I dreamt of our first date. We were watching The Postman Only Rings Twice again, but suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lana Turner, and I was John Garfield, and we were both plotting to kill my husband. Wow. I hate to admit it, but I almost hoped it was premonitory. To answer your question, I do still have our box. My brother is currently in Atlanta for work, and I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you're able to meet me there, we could open the box together and laugh at the silly thoughts we thought were important all those years ago. I hope to hear from you soon. P.S. Do you remember that secret language we invented so Sister Miller couldn't understand the notes we passed?
So the symbols I've been deciphering, you invented them back in the day to keep your love secret. That feels really special. I do like a happy ending. I just hope that's where your story is headed.
Thank you for sending me a signed version of your latest novel. I think it's your greatest work yet. I do have a few comments to help make the next one even better. First, I believe Rose should be more concerned with what she deserves than her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy. And they won't be as long as they remain together, as long as she doesn't listen to her own needs. Also, I think it'd be great in your next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. Imagine if they went to New York or Los Angeles, somewhere where people like us are tolerated. Imagine if they got to have their happy ending. It would be the best story ever. I hope you'll consider it. P.S. I know you say invisibly protects us, but don't you just wish to be seen sometimes? Wouldn't you like people to know you are Bridget Boswell, to recognize you on the street, to recognize you for your work? Why not publish your next novel under your own name? Ah, she really wanted to go public.
Oh, so you came to Montreal under the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary, but all along, you meant to reunite with Anne.
I thought so. That's what it seemed like it was going. I left the house. I left Lewis. Couldn't take anymore. Couldn't lie anymore. How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life? To hide your work and your novels from your husband? I wish so much less to hide, and yet Michael and I are staying at the Clarington Hotel until we find a place to stay and the divorce is done. I don't know how long it'll take. Could you come and see me in Montreal? I really need you by my side next, or not, by my side night now. P.S. I wouldn't put it past Lewis to scour every hotel guest book in the region looking for me under his surname, so I registered it under Beaumont. Alright.
After all this, turns out you're a fan of Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected.
What's this? Oh. Oh, this is... Wait, who the heck is Paul? I don't know who this is. Dear Marcella. Although you don't know me, I think I could safely say I'm your biggest fan. Oh, Paul! He's the one who's taking pictures. Oh, he might be like a creepy fan. Oh no, maybe he's supposed to... Maybe he's trying to expose her for being a lesbian. I don't know. Something. I have no idea. He's either like obsessed fan or going to expose her. Your novels literally changed my life. I think Paul's the one that's next door. After the war, yep. I spent almost 10 years in a psychiatric hospital. Yeah, it is him. Oh my gosh. After the panic attacks, because the treatments were working and I wasn't getting any better, I became friends with one of the nurses who started lending me books so I could pass the time. I didn't really like the first ones, but then I picked up Bridget Boswell's first novel, your novel. I had never read such beautiful love story and almost brought tears to my eyes. I immediately urged the nurse to give me more of your books. Believe it or not, the more I read them, the less panic attacks I had. The doctors thought it was their new medication finally working, but I knew the truth. Your novels gave me the courage to get in contact with Lindsay, a friend from the war. I always left for him. I always felt for him the same way your characters feel for each other. But I had never dared telling him. Now I have, thanks to you. The thought of seeing him again is what motivated me to get better and leave the hospital. I hope I hear from you soon. After my discharge, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. I've discovered Bridget was a pseudonym, so tracking you down took longer than I thought. Fortunately, I am a very patient and resourceful man. I never give up. Do you think we can meet? I have so much more to tell you. Oh boy.
I'm glad you were able to open up to Marcella like this. Everyone needs someone to talk to.
Oh man, another. Thank you for answering my letter. Something now how unsettling it must have been for you. I'll realize now how unsettling it must have been for you. Please forgive me for tricking your editor into giving me your address. I know I shouldn't have done that. Oh, that's creepy. I wanted to thank you as well for your encouraging words concerning Lindsay. I still haven't heard from him, and I'm starting to fear that I might have the wrong address. I wish I could take a train to Virginia, but that's not an option right now, as I can barely pay the rent. I guess I'll have to find a job. As a kid, I dreamt of being an actor, a Hollywood star. I know it's a foolish dream, but what else am I to do? What am I good at? I've tried getting some odd jobs already, but employees turn me down as soon as they learn where I've spent the last 10 years of my life. If it continues like this, I'll probably just end up something like so many army buddies. Why am I even telling you all this? After reading your books and getting to know you through them, I tried to forget I'm only a stranger to you. I hope you don't mind. You seem to be a good listener, and I'm feeling rather lonely ever since I left the hospital. Anyway, please tell me more about your life and do not hesitate to write long letters. I must have read your previous one 1,000 times already. That is so creepy. I don't know.
An advance on my salary. So Marcella hired you. But what for?
I've just received a letter from Lindsay's mother. She tells me he's dead. Words cannot even begin to describe how empty I feel. He died 2 years ago, before I even sent my first letter. Oh. He will never know my feelings for him, and I will never know if he could have loved me back. I guess I should have known this would end in pain, just like your novels. I wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere. Even during the war, amidst the death and chaos, he would marvel at the forests of Germany, at the sun, the birds. He loved birds so much. He could identify them just by listening to their song. I have to admit, your proposition took me by surprise. I was hesitant to leave home at first. I was afraid to miss Lindsay's answer. But now there's nothing here to keep me. I'm desperate for anything that will help me forget the pain. But I don't have enough money to make it to Texas. Do you think you could give me an advance on my salary? In spite of everything, I'm really excited to know I'll finally meet you. So is that it?
So this was all a story about star-crossed lovers, with the lovers in question being Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz?
Seems like it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Actually, I think I can help with that.
Really? How?
Well, some mail just arrived here for Mrs. Beaumont.
I wonder what's in it.
Me too.
Should we open it?
Well, that's illegal, isn't it? But sometimes the mail arrives a little damaged, you know? Oops.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna get in so much
So?
trouble.
It's a tourism pamphlet for California and 3 train tickets. What do you think this means?
I'd say Anne and Marcella are probably planning to run away from their husbands. Those train tickets must be for them and Michael.
So you're on a first-name basis now, huh?
Well, after reading so much of their correspondence, I kind of feel like I know them, you know?
Yeah, like characters in a book. I have to say, though, I'm still a bit confused as to how Paul fits into all of this.
I think Marcella hired him. I found some letters Paul wrote to her. He said that her proposition took him by surprise, and that he'd need an advance on his salary.
What would she hire him for, though?
I'm not sure. I didn't find the letter he was replying to.
And why did he have those pictures of you?
We'll probably never know. I think the trail ends here.
I guess investigations in real life always have some loose ends. I was kinda hoping we'd have this big third act reveal, to be honest.
At least it made our day pretty interesting.
That's for sure. It helped me understand you better, too.
Oh?
Why you snoop, I mean. Piecing together people's stories, learning what makes them tick. It makes you realize we may have more in common than it seems.
You're right. Which is why the next story I'd like to learn is yours, Andrew.
Oh? Am I gonna find you snooping through my apartment next?
No.
I would love to share my story with you, Sophie. You're the first person in a long time who's made me feel like I can. Would you
Oh, this is really
come and
cute.
see me when your shift ends? We could leave together if you'd like.
Sure. If we're able to. With all that snow, I'm thinking maybe we'll have no choice but to spend the night here.
I guess that wouldn't be so bad. We could set up a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. There are actual beds here.
Oh, I wouldn't be sleeping. I've got a reading list the size of the Eiffel Tower. This would be the perfect chance to put a dent in it.
That does sound like fun. I could bring my magazines and, ooh, maybe light some of Rebecca's candles.
Now I kinda hope we do get stuck here.
That's cute.
I just have to finish my tasks for the day, and then I can leave.
All right, so time to clean up my mess. Let's make it so it looks like I was never anywhere. So I think I will end here. Next episode, I will clean up all the apartments, make sure nobody knows I was anywhere, except for the whole opening the mail thing. And then we will find the conclusion of maybe what's going on and why there's pictures of me in some guy's room. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the second part to this. And we'll see the conclusion in the next video. Take care, everyone.